Home is a place where we greet each other in peace and God's love. That's a part of why church is home. It's also a place where generosity flows. That's a mark of the church. And I need to give you a report on your generosity. We started receiving a special offering, one of our 4 special offerings each year, the Peacemaking Offering. We started to receive that back in September. And it was designated in early September for victims of flooding. We were especially targeting victims in the flooding of the major rivers in Kentucky and Missouri and those states earlier this year. But as first Hurricane Fiona came across Puerto Rico, and then Hurricane Ian, of course, came even across Florida, your Witnesses Service Committee pivoted and expanded the offering for hurricane victims as well, particularly being prepared to address those who we know were going to be in the path of Hurricane Ian. And I report to you that as of this date, you have given more than $60,000 to that offering. That's wonderfully generous. You ought to applaud because it's a way of thanking God. You have given so generously, and your Witnesses Service Committee is already implementing it. They are sending those funds particularly to the churches that we're partnering with in Lee County. We are partnering with Presbyterian churches there that are in the thick of it. We have sent some of it, the earliest portion, to those who were victims of the earlier flooding. And now we're supporting especially the Winter Garden Presbyterian Church, which is particularly vulnerable and has a community that needs help. They lost a major portion of their roof in the storm, and they are in their own homes, they took a real blow, and they don't have a lot of resources. So we are helping them especially, and they are, out of their own generosity, offering a hot breakfast program there, feeding the community, and that's been a real stabilizing blessing to folks there. We're helping to buy food for that, and we have friends and connections, particularly Pastor Nicole's family, who are gathering there as a part of helping to prepare that breakfast and to serve it. So it's very personalized, this help. It's on the ground and it's helping there now. You have given and we have received 2 busloads of hard goods, cans, batteries, tarps, diapers, baby supplies, all of the other things that you've brought in. We've taken 2 busloads full, and we're distributing them particularly to the impacted farm worker communities. The communities in Wimauma, in Hillsborough County, farm workers in Wimauma were some of those who took the hardest hit out of Ian, but also in Arcadia and in Immokalee, which is due east of Fort Myers by about 10 miles, I think. They have been especially impacted. Their trailers have been very disruptive, and so we're administering the material goods through them as well as our offering as well. So thank God for you, and thank God for generosity that moves amongst us, and thank God for the church, our home. That's why in this season we're running our stewardship effort, because it's the means by which we continue to sustain the home. Your generosity in participating in the stewardship campaign, which we're doing right now by filling out pledge cards either online or here in the back of the room as you exit and placing them into the box. This lets the officers have an idea of what we might receive next year as we give in mission and ministry and compassionate outreach for a year ahead of us. I'm grateful to be one of those who's at home with you, and I'm grateful that this home is marked by generosity. It's a sign of the presence of Jesus Christ with us.